So today we're going to be making peanut butter no-bake cookies. You're going to need a stick of butter, 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of milk, 3/4 cup of peanut butter, 3 cups of oatmeal, wax paper, a big spoon, a pan, and a 1/4 cup and a half cup. Instead of using a 1/2 cup, you could use a 1 cup, but I find that it's easier to just dip the half cup than to try to shove the 1 cup in there or to pour the oats into the 1 cup. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our stick of butter and just put it in the pan. The next thing we're going to do is pour a half cup of milk. Half cup of milk and pour it directly into the pan with the butter. Then we're going to take our 2 cups of sugar. And you're also going to need a knife. We're going to go ahead and combine the other half of the recipe into this bowl. That way, after this is finished boiling for 1.5 minutes, we can just dump this straight in there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get 3 cups of oatmeal. And this doesn't really have to be too exact. And then 3 cups. And then you need 3/4 cup of peanut butter. And try to kind of squish it down in there to make sure that you don't have any air pockets. So there's 1/4. And when you take it out, try to dump it in the middle. That way it doesn't stick to the sides and you don't have to fight with it when you're just trying to get it quickly into the pan. Okay, so the thing about this is that once they're finished, it hardens super quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and take out wax paper. We're also going to go ahead and set up our timer, which actually does not have seconds. So we're going to do a stopwatch, and we're just going to have to watch for when it hits 1.5 minutes. So we're going to place the pan on the burner and turn it on high and just stir it. And you can break up your butter if you want. And this is actually real Land O'Lakes butter, so it's really, really, really hard. Margarine melts more easily. And you just have to stir it continuously because it will burn and stick to the sides. So here it's almost melted. There are just little clumps of butter left, but I'm sure that'll be gone in a few seconds. And just a side note, after you spoon these out, you will immediately want to put water and a little bit of dish soap in it, or else it will stick to the pan and it will be a monster to clean. Alright, so the butter's melted, and that's what it looks like. Alright, so it's boiling, so I'm going to start my timer and stir. You will not want to keep it on high this whole time, because if it boils over and hits your skin, it will stick and burn and it will hurt. Like right now it's popping on my hand and it hurts, so I'm trying to keep it out. So I turn mine from high to about 8. It's been 1 minute and 10 seconds and it looks pretty much the same. Alright, so it's been 1 minute and 30 seconds to heat, and I'm going to add this. I'm worried that it's not going to be big enough. Okay, and while it's hot, just stir it in carefully. I probably should have gotten a bigger pan. Okay, so you can see that it's really thick. And once it gets to this consistency, you want to immediately start dropping it on the wax paper. They will spread out a little bit. Will you get me a baby spoon? I think there's one in the sink behind you. Oops. Make some small ones, make some big ones. Just do it quickly. Okay, now as I said earlier, scrape it off, scrape it all off, and then immediately run hot water in the pan. So the recipe made about 24 cookies, and they've been sitting for about 10 minutes. They're still a little warm, but they're cool enough to eat.
I like the chocolate ones too, but these are really good. Next you'll have to make chocolate.